Welcome, friends. So glad you're here. I'm Carrie, and I invite you to find a comfortable seat at the top of the mat, ankles under knees or wider, maybe using pillows or a bolster to elevate the hips and release tension in the low back. Once you've found that comfortable seat, close your eyes or soften your gaze and draw your attention inward, noticing your breath. Simply noticing how your breath is moving in and out of your body, expanding and releasing, filling the lungs and bringing calm to these moments. We're going to take our time as we begin practice to connect with our breath, to help us find greater peace in body and mind, a peace we can carry with us off the mat and into a weary world that desperately needs more peace. As you continue to lengthen your breath, inhale, drawing breath to belly, expanding through heart center and out the crown of head. Exhale fully and completely. Inhale long, smooth breaths. Exhaling the same way, maybe even with an audible sigh. Continue with these deeper breaths, giving yourself permission to be here, to move, to breathe, to connect. Bringing hands to the lap, gently roll the shoulders back and back. Bringing shoulders to ears and then releasing shoulder blades down the back. Breathe here. Finding a neutral spine, inhale, arch the back, look up. Exhale, round the back, draw in the belly. Inhale, arch the back, widen across the collarbones. Exhale, chin to chest, draw in the belly. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, draw in the belly, chin to chest. Some seated cat-cow movements here. Moving through a few at your own pace. Finding a neutral spine, bring hands to the earth and take a moment to ground yourself. Inhale, reach up, palms touch. Exhale, release, arms back to your sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release, connecting breath with movement. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, release. Inhale, reach up. This time, interlacing fingers, press palms to the sky, shoulder blades moving down the back. Draw in the abdomen and low ribs. Release the arms. Inhale, reach up. Interlace fingers once again, palms pressed to the sky, lengthen through the spine. If it's okay on your neck, gently look over your left shoulder. Back to center, gently look over your right shoulder. Back to center and release the arms. Option to change the cross of your legs here. Inhale, reach up, bringing the right hand to left knee, looking over your left shoulder. Left hand behind for support. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist from the middle part of the body. Back to center. Inhale, reach up. Bring left hand to right knee, looking over your right shoulder. Gentle twist. Draw in the belly and low ribs. Back to center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Changing the cross of the legs, roll onto hands and knees, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Bring big toes together and hips to heels for child's pose. Arms extended, press through the fingers, shoulder blades moving down the back. Breathe. Bringing your left hand on top of right, draw the left shoulder toward the mat. Neck stays long and relaxed. Back to center, bringing the right hand on top of left. Draw right shoulder toward the mat. Breathe into the stretch. Back to center, bringing legs now to hip width apart. Tuck the toes, stretching back to child's pose, creating energy in the body here. On your next inhale, come to hands and knees, look up, arch the back. Exhale, round the back, hips to heels. Inhale, come up, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, chin to chest, draw in the belly. Inhale, come up, arch the back, look up. Exhale, draw in the belly, round the upper back. Hips to heels. Breathe here in child's pose for a moment, and then inhale to hands and knees, and exhale, stretch back to downward facing dog. Knees can stay bent or bicycle the legs to warm up. Arms, shoulders distance, feet hip width. Press outer legs back, heels moving toward the earth. Breathe here. Draw in the belly, hips are high. Look forward, step feet to hands, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale as you reach up, and exhale, hands to heart. Binding Tadasana at the top of the mat. Feet hip width or big toes touch, arms at your sides, widen across the collarbones. Inhale here, reaching up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press through the feet and reach up, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale as you lengthen, lift. Now step the right foot back. Knee on the mat. Reach up for low lunge. Front knee over ankle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open the heart center as you circle the arms. Releasing the hands to the mat, step back to plank. Knees can be up or down. Shift forward, hug elbows to ribs. Lift the chest for cobra, toes stay on the mat. Exhale, pressing back to hands and knees and downward facing dog. Take a moment here to reconnect with your breath. Draw in the abdomen, hips are high. Look forward, step feet to hands, lengthen, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press through the feet, reach up, and hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen, lift. Now step the left foot back. Knee on the mat. Reach up for low lunge. Lengthen here. Lift the chest. And exhale as you circle the arms. Opening the heart center. Hands to the mat. Step to plank. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale for cobra. And gently exhale as you press back to downward facing dog. Remember, child's pose is also an option. Keep the neck relaxed. Maybe gently shake the head yes and no. Draw in the belly, hips are high. Look forward, step feet to hands, lengthen, lift, forward fold. Inhale as you reach up and bring hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Ride the breath as you forward fold. Lengthen, lift. Step both feet back to plank. And we're going to hold this for a round of breath. Tailbone reaching to backs of knees. Neck stays long. Breathe here. Now exhale as you slowly lower all the way to the mat. Inhale for cobra, maybe a higher cobra this time. And exhale, stretching back to downward facing dog. Reconnect with your breath. Draw in the belly, hips are high. Look forward, step feet to hands, lengthen, lift, forward fold. Inhale, reach up and bring hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Ride the breath as you forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back to plank, lowering right away through chaturanga. Lift the chest for cobra or maybe up dog, thighs and knees off the mat. And exhale, stretching back to downward facing dog for a round of breath. Arms, shoulders distance, feet hip width. Inhale, float the right leg back and up, bend the knee, open up the hip, flex the foot, heel moving in the direction of the left hip. Now square off the hips, draw knee to chest, step through finding high lunge. Reach up, bend the back knee, tilt the pelvis, then straighten the leg any amount. Front knee over ankle, back heel lifted. Bringing hands to heart, shift forward, left elbow in front of right knee for prayer twist. Front knee over ankle, lengthen through the torso. Option to bring left hand to the mat or on a block and reach the right arm up. Release and step back to plank, moving through a vinyasa, or find downward facing dog at your own pace. Take a moment here to reconnect with your breath. Inhale, float the left leg back and up, bend the knee, open up the hip, flex the foot. Now square off the hips and draw knee to chest. Step through now, finding high lunge on the other side. Reach up. Bend the back knee, tilt the pelvis. Straighten the back leg any amount. Bringing hands to heart, shift forward and hook the right elbow over left knee for prayer twist. Lengthen here. Option to bring the right hand to the mat or on a block and reach the left arm up. Maybe look up if it's okay on your neck. Release and bring the right foot to meet the left. We're going to skip the vinyasa this time. Lengthen, lift, forward fold, inhale, reach up, and exhale, hands to heart. Finding Tadasana at the top of the mat, feet hip width or big toes touch. Inhale here as you reach up. Interlacing fingers, press palms to the sky, shoulder blades moving down the back. As you release the arms, bend the elbows and open the heart center. Inhale, reach up. Interlacing fingers, press palms to the sky. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift the chest. Inhale, reach up. Now this time sit back into chair pose. Knees over ankle, arms in line with ears. Belly to thighs, forward fold. Lengthen, lift. Step back to plank pose. And lower all the way to the mat, bringing arms to your sides. On your next inhale, lift the chest, arms, and upper body. Neck stays long, variation of Shalabhasana. Release and rest for a round of breath. Inhale, lift the chest, arms, and upper body. Option to lift the legs. Tailbone reaching to backs of knees. Keep the neck long. Breathe. Release and rest for a round of breath. Bringing arms in front. Inhale here and lift the upper body, arms, and legs. Stay here or option to bend the elbows. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. One more time, reach forward, bend the elbows, reach forward, hold, breathe. You're so strong. Release and rest, bringing arms to your sides. Now hands by low ribs, press up for a little cobra. Tuck the toes, stretch back, hips to heels, arms extended. Breathe here. Now reach the right arm out to the side and bring it through center, under the left arm, shoulder and head moving toward the mat. Keep the hips level. Breathe here. Coming back to center, reach the left arm out, bringing it underneath the right for a gentle shoulder stretch. Draw in the belly, keeping the hips level. Unwind both arms forward. Take a breath here, and as you're ready, stretch back to downward facing dog. Arms, shoulders distance, feet hip width. Knees can be bent or straight. Biceps by ears. Keep the neck relaxed. Inhale, float the right leg back and up, bringing the right knee to the mat beside the right hand for pigeon pose. Yay! Extend the left leg out behind you, bringing your head to your hands or resting on the mat. You can also stay up. Remember to use a blanket or pillow to prop up the hip if you feel that it's rolling toward the mat. Breathe here. Resting. Letting everything melt into the mat. Breathe into the right hip, releasing any emotions that may be coming to the surface. Gently come up, keeping the left forearm on the mat. Reach the right arm up for a gentle twist. Option to reach for the back leg. Maybe look up if it's okay on your neck. Unwind. Press up and back to downward facing dog. Maybe shake out that leg a little bit here as you reconnect with your breath. Inhale, float the left leg back and up, bringing knee to the mat beside the left hand, maybe parallel with the front of the mat, maybe not. Either way works well for pigeon pose. Stay up or bring your head to rest on your hands or the mat. Breathe here, extending through the back leg, allowing yourself to melt into the mat, breathing into the left hip. Gently come up, right forearm on the mat, reach the left arm up for a gentle twist. Option to reach for the back leg. Maybe look up if it's okay on your neck. Unwind and press up. Shake the leg as you find downward facing dog. Reconnect here. Hopefully you're starting to feel peaceful in body and mind. As you're ready, come through and sit. Legs extended out in front of you. Knees can be bent or straight. Inhale here. Reach up. Hinge from the hips, forward fold. Hands can rest on shins, thighs, or grab your feet. Look forward to keep the neck long. Coming up, bend the right knee, bringing the foot to the outside of the left leg. Reach the left arm up, bringing elbow in front of knee for a twist. Maybe looking over your shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist from the middle part of your body. Unwind, bend the left leg, stack the knees, and walk the hands in front any amount. Gently folding over the legs. A nice hip stretch here. Feel free to round the upper back a little bit. Coming up, extend both legs in front. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen here. Breathe into the stretch. Coming up, bend the left knee, bringing the foot to the outside of the right leg. Reach the right arm up and bring elbow in front of knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Gently unwind, bending the right knee to stack. Gently fold over the legs any amount. Arms can stay extended, or you can bring them in and give yourself a little hug as you round the upper back here. Unwind and roll to your back, giving yourself a huge hug of compassion. Nice work today. Now bringing feet on the mat, draw the right knee in. Hold behind the thigh for some gentle ankle circles, one way and then the other. Extend the leg, flex the foot. Maybe extend the left leg along the mat. Option here to grab for the big toe. Breathe into the stretch, a nice hamstring stretch here. Rebend the knee, bringing your other foot onto the mat, right ankle to left knee, and draw the knee in for a gentle hip stretch. Figure 4. Keep the feet flexed to protect the knees. Release both feet to the mat now. Draw the left knee in, hold behind the thigh for some gentle ankle circles. Spread the toes. Extend the leg, flex the foot. Option to extend the right leg along the mat. Maybe grab for the big toe. Breathe into the stretch, keeping both legs engaged. Rebend the knee. Right foot on the mat, bring left ankle to right knee. Draw the right knee in for figure 4. A gentle hip stretch. Breathe. Release both feet to the mat. Draw both knees in now. Shift the hips to the left, bringing knees over to the right. Arms at shoulder height. Maybe look over your left shoulder to complete the twist. Still twisting from the middle part of the body. Come back to center. Shift the hips to the right. Drop the knees over to the left. Maybe look over your right shoulder. Starting to let everything go now as we unwind and cool down. Come back to center, one more hug, release the feet. Stay in constructive rest or extend the legs for Savasana as we settle in for our final resting pose. Legs can be extended, arms at your side, a little bit away from the body, palms face up. Relax the face and jaw. Shoulders moving away from ears. As we consider peace in this season of Advent, we remember Jesus' own words and promise. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. Rest now in this place of peace, as we cultivate room to extend this peace as we prepare to leave our mats today. Extending this peace to a weary world. Rest, and I'll be back shortly to close our time. Start to reawaken the body. Wiggle fingers and toes, maybe a big stretch overhead. As you're ready, roll to the side and gently come up to a seated position. Take a moment to thank yourself for being on your mat today. It was a blessing to practice with you. Coming to the top of the mat, we'll close with 3 collective breaths. Inhale as you reach up. Peace I leave with you. Exhale, hands to heart. My peace I give you. Inhale, reach up. I do not give to you as the world gives. Hands to heart. Inhale, do not let your hearts be troubled. Exhale, hands to heart. Do not be afraid. Thank you for practicing with me today, friends. Many blessings and namaste. If you've enjoyed our practice, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, share us with your friends, like our content, and consider a donation so we can continue to spread this love to all beings everywhere. Blessings, friends.